Hey guys, this is AC Lang with Purgatory Apotheca. I wanted to make this quick video to address a certain situation that has been going on in the occult community for a while. So the purpose of this video is to protect you guys. I try to look out for everybody due to a lot of predatory behavior that goes on in the occult community. I first want to start off by saying that there are some very good practitioners in the online occult community. Those are the people that I tend to stick closely to, regardless of keeping my circle small. And the reason I do keep my circle small is because the online occult community is filled with drama, to the extent where people are destroying each other. Now, the very few online occultists that I do respect and keep close are people that through years and years I've seen have stayed dedicated to the work. They try to keep themselves out of drama as much as possible. These are people that have studied. These are people that are legitimate in their understanding of cult philosophy and the work that they produce. All that being said, my warning is to everyone coming into this community, whether you are coming in as an occultist, a baby witch, a client, just anyone and everyone in general that is coming into this community, my advice to you is to be very, very wary. The community is filled with snakes, and many of the people in the community can't be trusted. Many, if not the majority. If you are claiming the title of witch, occultist, sorcerer, sorceress, whatever, and you sit around all day long feeding on drama, creating drama, pushing drama, just getting in the middle of dramas, creating content, destroying people, bashing people, sharing private conversations, backstabbing. I mean, all this shit, especially on Witch Talk, all this shit that we're seeing is not what an occultist should be doing. We're here to learn. And as an occultist that has been doing this for 30 years, I can tell you that no matter how much experience you have, no matter how much you've read, no matter how much you've learned from others or practiced, you're never going to know it all. So you should constantly be learning, constantly. That should be your goal, your motivation, so that you can empower yourself and be a better practitioner, not only for yourself, but for your people. Now, that's not to say that I've never encountered drama in my space, in my circle. I have. Everybody has. There's really no way to escape that. People come in, they come, they go. You get dragged in, shit happens. I'm not saying that I'm innocent in the least bit. What I'm saying is that we have to learn how to separate and when to separate ourselves from certain people and certain activities, and remember at the end of the day that we're here to learn, we're here to teach, we're here to set an example for others coming into this community. And the one thing that I think is so important that people forget is that the occult philosophy, the occult studies are sacred. They're sacred, and people forget that. And it's disrespectful to see what people are doing, claiming these titles and claiming to work with these advanced beings just to go out and create stupid chaos. How is that benefiting anyone? And how are they supposedly part of your practice if that's not what they stand for? I mean, the spirits we all know are here. They come to teach, to enlighten, to help grow, and to help aid you in self-mastery. And all I see is a bunch of people sitting around talking shit about each other, playing each other, pretending to be something that they're not. It's a joke, and it's a disgrace, and it's disgusting. And the spirits, they don't involve themselves in that shit. They're not helping you. They're not going to help you. They're not going to back you. They're not going to do your spell work for you or carry out your spell work for you. These are people that have no foundation. They had no mentoring. Maybe some of them read some books. Maybe they didn't. That doesn't make anyone an expert. That doesn't make anyone an occultist. And it certainly doesn't make anyone a witch. And it doesn't make your spell work. It doesn't make it take action when you have no foundation, and all you do is pretend to work with spirits thinking they're going to help you while you sit around and destroy people and yourselves all day long. And that's what you're doing. You're destroying your own self, or you're destroying your potential. You're making a mockery of our spirits, our gods, our practices. That's what this is. It's a mockery. And if you ask me, with all the years of my experience and everything that I've seen, witnessed, and understand, you are just a meat suit on autopilot with parasitic spirits behind the wheel. That's what you are. I hate to tell you, but facts are facts. There's so many people on here casting spells, claiming to work with spirits, selling services to people that trust them, and then instead of being there for their people, they're just taking their money and pretending to do stuff that they don't even really know how to do. Even if they do know how to do it, like I said, they don't have the foundation. They don't have, and I'm not saying like some people that have been doing this longer are better than the others. I'm not saying that at all. I've seen people come in brand new and have real true potential and real true power, and spirits that are willing to work with them. So that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is these people that sit around and entertain drama and they're not really dedicated to occult philosophy and learning, these are people that are stealing your money. These are people that are now being exposed all over the internet in all types of ways. And not because other people are getting involved, but because spirits don't like that shit. Spirits are weeding these people out. Spirits are trying to get everyone's attention so that people know and people are aware. And so the very people that are involved in all this online drama, that are creating this online drama, they don't realize that the spirits are working through them to destroy them. I mean, that's what happens. After years and years of everything I have seen these people come and go and be weeded out. And it's not only by their own doing, but it's by the spirits doing as well. So I make this video not just for my clients, but for my friends, my colleagues, even for my enemies. If I can kind of just remind people that none of us are perfect. We all get caught up. We all do stupid shit at some point in our lives. But when you're coming into an occult space, a sacred space, because that's what it is, and you're dabbling with supreme beings and dark magic, or any magic that has been held sacred over centuries, you have to remember that if you're going to use these techniques, these systems, you have to respect them. And going out and lying to people, or being about drama, or just about money, or whatever your goal or intentions are, if they're not true and pure before your spirits, you're gonna get fucked up. So to my clients, stop trusting people. You've all come from a bad situation. You've all come to me because you've been in a bad situation. You know us. You know how serious we take this work. Forget everybody else. For my colleagues, we've been through it all. We've seen it all. And again, we have to remind ourselves why we're here, and we're better than that, and we need to never entertain these things again. And to the enemies that I've made along the way, for whatever reason, I will not be engaging with you any further, and I have retained legal services. So I highly recommend you go about your own business and don't involve me, my company, or my colleagues in your online disputes and drama. I wish everybody the best. I don't hold any grudges or remorse against anyone. I hope that everybody realizes their wrongs and their rights and goes about their business and remembers why we're all here. And maybe everybody can grow and learn from the things that go on in these communities. Because right now, I'm sitting back, minding my business, doing what I do, which is actually learning, working. But I'm seeing every time I open an app, there's some horrible online disputes, people dragging each other, and it's gotten to be too much. And I fear that the whole online community is falling apart, and the constant discord between everyone, the anger, the hatred, the betrayal. Just know that you're not driving that force by yourself. There are spirits that are actively trying to weed you out. Even though you may feel powerful in that moment, you are being weeded, you are being selected, you are being chosen to be removed from these spaces. And it could get a lot worse. I wouldn't want to piss these spirits off. So my advice to everyone is to get back in your studies and put your knowledge to work, or remove yourself from the community, because it's not going to get any better until you try and you dedicate your life to this work.